Hi, I'm Lisa Vitta.
And I'm Tim Vitta. I'm president of Global Green Builders. We're a sustainable green building contractor.
And I have Global Green Interiors, where I do home staging and interior design. Today, we want to bring you into our beautiful home in Calabases, and we're really excited to give you a tour and let you see what we actually do. Come on in. I think honestly we should start with the arches, because these things really made an impact on a typical tract home. We had them all framed in with wood, and we had it stained this really beautiful light color. This is actually a beautiful travertine mosaic, and I got a lot of grief when I bought this from Tim, because before he saw it, I had told him about it, and it was quite a big price tag. But let me tell you, it was worth every bit.
She doesn't think about money.
No. But come on in.
Whatever looks good, she'll spend it.
Yeah, but every time somebody comes over to our home, he always shows that off. This was kind of plain looking when we bought the home. It was actually kind of a downfall for me. I thought it was a little boring.
What's interesting here, though, is it looks like it's all wood, but it's actually drywall that's made to look like wood. It's the way it's painted with the faux and the distressed
yeah, and you know, probably a lot of homeowners don't even know. This was just a typical grill on the wall, which there was no way we could move this. So you can actually have these custom, and they're like semi-custom, and you can order them online, and they're really just like maybe
on the internet, $100.
You stain it, and it kind of blends right in. It's actually a big hot tip. The other thing that makes our kitchen, I think, so beautiful and a little bit more custom than a typical home is we had an artist come and do just a little Tuscany. We really wanted to have like, what?
Well, this is a Tuscan-style home.
And you know what, and this actually, when we purchased it, was a very cream color. So I kind of felt like they already had cream cabinets, and they had put this cream tile up already. So we actually had our artist just come in, and she just stained this. And it was really simple, only cost like
Basically,
$1,200.
it's precast concrete that really was not very interesting. You add a little color to it, and it makes it look like it's wood, really.
Yeah. And we want to show you next on our list is the beautiful fireplace.
It's another precast concrete fireplace like the one in the kitchen.
Right, it gives the house a little bit of an elegance. The house, we want it to be unique and comfortable, but yet elegant was the key.
Now, probably the most important part, what I think of the home, is the flooring.
Oh yeah, Tim loves the floor.
This is called a Santa Fe travertine collection. As you can see, it has what's called a noche colored banded in here with these dots.
Those are actually all different pieces too. It doesn't come like a set all together. Those have to all be hand laid individually. Yeah. We had one guy come in and actually build the entertainment center, and then of course Crazy Peter stained it. Actually did a very lovely job. It only took a couple times for him to get this right. But and the other thing that everyone noticed is we did these amazing, beautiful custom ornamental iron. And this was really pretty.
That finished the remodel.
But Armando also did all of our beautiful beams in the ceiling, and it just really warmed up the room. It's a very large family room, and as you can notice, you've got a whole little entertainment part over here where you can play pool. So we wanted to bring the room together so it's still cozied up, even though it was such an overly sized room. Now we're coming to the formal dining room. And what makes this room so amazing is probably the texture that we put on the wall.
My favorite part of it is the way that this is actually a painted applique.
I had someone come in and we cut out our own stencil, and you put the stencil on the wall, and this is actually plaster. You put the plaster on there, and then you take off the stencil, and after it's dried, we actually hand painted it just to kind of bring in, and you could bring in any kind of colors, but I just wanted mine very subtle. And then you just put a glaze over the whole entire wall, it just kind of brings it all together. But if you look up at the ceiling, it's really cool.
Same with the ceiling.
Yeah, that's actually just a stencil that we created. And we only used like 2 different colors because I wanted to keep it, again, pretty subtle.
We're now actually walking into what was originally the formal living room, which in my mind most people don't use.
Yeah, and it was 2 stories, which I'm just not into big 2-story high ceilings, and it was very echoey. And we wanted a fitness room up above, so we just put a floor up on top.
So we get 2 rooms for the price of 1, and then we added our
his and her
desk with the built-ins that Armando had done for us, same style as the family room.
So everything, if you notice, through the home kind of flows, all the colors and the schemes.
And of course the gold leafing was added again.
Thank you very much.
Welcome to my favorite room.
Oh, every Friday night, this is where everybody, friends, family come over and hang out, and then guess what? We get to hear him snore. But what's really great is you got to see our recording studio. You got all the little stuff in here, and it's just really a warm, cozy room, and it's great for creating Any Hollywood star would love this room.
And most of the equipment in here, I don't know how to use.
So, you know what? Come on up. We want to show you the rest of the house.
Let's go up.
Well, we stop right here. We're now entering into the fitness room. But this before, we could look over into our office. There was a little false balcony right here.
Right. This was a 2-story room originally with a balcony that we had to saw cut
I remember
in order
that day.
to join it.
It was a little nerve-wracking, but you did, you did a good job. I was proud of you. But they put that up in one weekend, and we slapped in the carpet, and you know what? It's a beautiful workout room. Let's go hit the master bedroom.
Let's do it. One of our favorite rooms.
This is actually the sitting room that pretty much flows into our master bedroom. It's right.
Well, it's now called the meditation room.
Well, after a long day, you know, and you just want to come home and you just want to light a candle and just reflect. It's a beautiful room. It's also amazing for reading, and we hand painted the ceiling and just really wanted to feel like a little bit of heaven was amongst us. And it was just, it's very subtle. And again, underneath the mural, you can see I did another stencil, and it's raised plaster, and it actually looks like it's wood. All right, so now we're in the master bedroom.
The den.
The den of iniquity.
You're right.
We painted it kind of I think it's called Preston Blue. It's just real subtle. We brought in all the colors from the meditation room. It actually all flows into the bathroom. Just some romantic drapes, and I mean the best part about this room is how it goes out to the veranda. We wanted to put a solid cover, remember, over the top of it, but it was so expensive after we built it.
Right, we were going to add a wooden trellis.
So I came up with a great idea.
Which was to,
it's an awning. We did an awning out there, and let me just tell you.
I thought it would look cheesy, but it looked
no, it gives it kind
amazing.
of a Moroccan, kind of romantic vibe, and let me just tell you, it looks spectacular, and we get solid coverage, and it's lasted through a lot of heavy windstorms.
We're talking 40, 50 mile an hour winds.
Yeah, and there's not a peep out of it. There's no squeaking or anything, so. All right, so now we're in the master bath. We've got the his and her sides.
Right.
We did beautiful stone top. Kind of ties in beautiful with the backsplash. It was beautiful. We did a little mosaic around the tub. It all just ties in beautiful. And then we kind of brought in the same wallpaper color as the bedroom. It just has kind of a romantic vibe to this. I don't know, I just like it.
Yeah.
Bubble bath, anybody?
No. Well, folks, this is probably my favorite room right here. It's obviously our outdoor living room.
We started, this was not here. Remember, this is a track home, so we built this whole existing structure ourselves.
You know, one thing we've learned over the years, it's best to add your casita against your home and make it an extension of your inside of your home.
Plus, it gives you that Southern California vibe. Right. Everybody lives outside. The weather here is actually perfect most of the year round.
Of course, we have the
fireplace. This was just an add-on. We actually just bought this. It was kind of a precast. It came out here, and
this really made the fireplace look a lot nicer. I think this was another internet purchase. Right?
There was a mini internet purchase. If Tim had his way, everything would be purchased on the internet. But in
fact, the beams were purchased from the internet, right?
Yes, I wanted real beams as usual.
Those are probably the most realistic beams I've ever seen. They're actually made out of styrofoam.
No, and you actually put those up in 3 hours. I was surprised. I thought it was going to be 3 days. I came home and these things were up, and there was a big smile on a little boy's face.
That's right.
Let's take them inside the kitchen. That's the best part.
Right, the outdoor kitchen.
Well, the one thing that you always have to have at every outdoor kitchen is a beer tap and a big manly grill. You've got the whole kegerator. We've got the sink. If I get over here, you guys can see.
Ice machine.
We got the refrigerator, we got the double burners, and Tim, yours.
The big, giant, massive grill.
No, you have to see this because it's hilarious.
It has two temperatures.
No, you
low
can't.
And
seriously,
the sun.
I can't open this with one hand, okay? And you know, believe it or not, we did have the grill guy come out and clean this, but after one time, it just looks nasty. So we're just gonna keep it closed.
Yeah. Part of our, I guess, strategy when we purchase homes is to try and find a house, obviously, that's on the most desirable lot, and certainly, you know, having a little square footage.
And the view didn't hurt either, though, did it? That's what sold me.
I'm a hockey sports nut. My son is into ice hockey, and of course, we had to have a sport court.
And not just a regular sport court, an oversized sport court. And you know what? I'm still amazed that the man fitted in here, and it all just flows so nicely. If we've ever used every square inch of a yard, it's this house right now.
We're standing by the pool. You'll check out the infinity edge. It's actually a partial infinity edge. We had when we were designing it, we had decided whether we wanted to do the whole edge or not. But the city decided that we had to be at least, what was it, 10 feet, 15 feet back?
Yeah, there's a lot of ordinances with that.
So we decided to go with a partial infinity edge, and then that allowed us to have more deck space also.
Well, that concludes our tour today. And you know what, we're so excited that you guys could come out and just, you know, take a tour.
Yeah,
and
thanks.
We really appreciate it. And well, we're kind of excited. Tell me about what we're doing next.
Well, you know, our next project is going to be a green designed home, probably in arts and crafts.
On the beach, in Manhattan Beach.
Off the hook. It's, 2 streets off the beach. And
it's going to be a complete tear down. We're taking a 50s home. We're tearing it all the way down to the ground.
Yeah.
We're building all green. Inside, outside, all the way to staging it.
We're going better. We're going to the future.
We're going to the future, and we're going to toast to that because from now on, we're totally green.